Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, Brother Harlem, Uncle Roger. This is States of Delusion. Today, let's get into the Shedeur Sanders. The good young brother went out there and won a game, his first NFL start. Let's give him a round of applause.
Yeah.
Before I go on further into this right here, Unc, go ahead. The floor yours.
Well, welcome everybody. I'm Uncle Roger here. Sometimes I like to start with a little food for thought. Hey, turn whatever happens in your life, turn that negative into a positive. All right, because mistakes are meant for learning. All right, so use it as stepping stones. Once a mistake one time, that's your fault. I mean that happens. If it happened a second time, that's your own fault.
There you go.
Keep that in mind.
All right, so of course, you know, it's been going on since the draft. They did this brother wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody who deserved to get picked a lot earlier and got treated a lot better. And for me, this is false flag material. Because on one hand, I am truly happy for the Sanders family. I'm definitely happy for Shedeur to make it to the NFL and to actually get some real game time to do his thing. And he did good enough to win. So I don't have no issues with Shedeur on playing or chasing his goals. But I do have reason to call out Black America.
Uh-oh.
But before I get into my framework or my spiel on it, let's just let Shedeur speak for itself.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Let's just start right there. Oh, sorry.
It's amazing, you know, off of 1 week of practice, you know what I mean? This 1 week of practice. So imagine, you know, what a full offseason look like. It get dangerous. But it's just a 1 week of practice, so I'm just truly thankful, you know, that everything happened. Win is crazy. It's amazing, you know, off of 1 week of practice, you know what I mean? This 1 week of practice. So imagine, you know, what a full offseason look like. It get dangerous.
Shout out to you, Shedeur.
Yes, sir.
When you working for a company that don't want you to be there and you survive and you excel, you doing your thing. My problem with this right here, Unc, this is my personal issue with, right?
Okay.
I'm happy for Shedeur.
But
if Black America take this as a win, I don't care how many Super Bowls Shedeur win. This ain't gonna change the landscape for black people. So for me, I'm disappointed that this is the celebration. I will say it's due to him, because if this was my son who got ignored, pushed to the back of the line, even though he was most deserving, I would be happy too. And I'm happy for you, Shakur. I'm happy for Dion. I'm happy for all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm disappointed in Black America for finding this as a win. Like a ha-ha, I told you we was good enough. You should know us by now. We should know ourselves good enough to where this ain't nothing to celebrate. Dan, Shakur, take the Cleveland Browns to the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Unc.
Well, nephew, you know you hit it right on the point. It's not a win for Black America, but I'm going to zero in on the point that it is a win for Shedeur. I don't know if you can see my background. I'm going to have to lean to the side right there.
There you go.
All right.
Fighting to the end, no
Right.
surrender.
Yeah,
That's what he got up there.
And I like that because the way they shrugged him off in the draft. And, your nephew, you spoke about it,
Mhm.
right? He dropped so far in the draft. To me, I think they was trying to kill his spirit. All right.
I agree. I agree.
But for him to wait on the sideline, you know, get pushed back, they didn't want to play him. And only reason it got to a point where the guy that was playing in front of him was hurt, they had to play him.
They had to.
And so for him to stay calm, keep working at it, and when he get his chance, no, he didn't go out there and throw for 300, 400 yards.
Mm-hmm.
But they got to win.
And I'm going to tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
His energy gave the Cleveland Browns 10 sacks in one NFL game.
And you're right. You said the right thing. His energy, what he brought to the table, it pumped everybody up. And what that tell you?
Mm-hmm.
What that tells me, They wanted him to be on the field.
But you know what? I ain't gonna cap. They probably been wanting to put him on there, but they probably was under some regard to hold him out for as long as possible. We sending a message to other arrogant black men. See, black men, your confidence gets received as arrogance for knowing you good at what you do. Right. So it's plenty on record. It's plenty of videos y'all can easily look up where everybody didn't want to see Shedeur win because he should have went in the first round. And for him to slip down further and further, for him to continue to slip down, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to, while I'm talking to y'all about this, and I'm gonna try to bring up another video clip, and just so we can see this together. Shedeur, man,
they rejected him.
Hold on, let me bring this back up to where we can share this together. Let me do a thing or two. Now here's a new channel. Hit the like, share, subscribe, and definitely hit the damn cash out. Because we risking it all with this to share our the way we see. All right? Okay. Shout out to Uncle Roger.
Every single team in the NFL passed on Shedeur Sanders twice.
Hold on, y'all.
They rejected him.
Hold on, baby girl. We getting a sideline reporter from this delicious, beautiful little young sister right here. Gonna teach us about the NFL. We got a female that's gonna really break it down. She know the game. But go ahead while I finish this.
Well, she know the game. She done studied it, all right? So, she never played it, but she studied it. So.
That's right. That's right. Oh, that's right. That's right.
So nowadays, it's all it takes, somebody that don't play the game can tell you more about it than one who played it.
Man, I tell you, you dead on with this one. Let's let this beautiful sister tell us about Shedeur. Again, coming from Brother Harlem and the States of Delusion, I am celebrating Shedeur's victory. His first start, and he won. But I'm not celebrating this as a victory for Black America because this won't own the NFL in the morning. I'm just being honest with y'all. So we done had players who been just as good, if not better than Shedeur. And the NFL is still a majority white-owned sport. We still have some black players, and the linebackers and defensive end, they shopping in Africa. We got a lot of linebackers and defensive players, man.
Not just linebackers, wide receiver, defensive back. I'm going to tell you what, most of the real, very, very skilled positions now, they coming out of Africa.
They coming, yeah. And see, remember, the reason we bring this to y'all is because Major League Baseball did something very similar. Where you got black players, but they from Puerto Rico. Nothing against you from Puerto Rico, Central or South America, but the replacement is on and popping. But let's let this sister. Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I thought you had something.
No, I didn't have nothing. Go ahead with that.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna watch this sister break down the game, and I'm glad you're doing your thing, young lady. Just keep going.
Every single team twice. Shedeur Sanders. And not because he's not talented, not because he can't play football, not because he's not gifted, not because of anything but the fact that he has confidence. The Cleveland Browns select him and then make it clear to us that they don't want him. They're saying, oh, he's not my pick. I don't know whose decision that was. Like, ew. They choose Joe Flacco. They chose Kenny Pickett over him, a career backup quarterback. They chose Dylan Gabriel over him, a 27-year-old college kid with a million injury problems. And let me tell you how God works, because the Cleveland Browns have been in the market for a quarterback forever. And they go and they make a man who was accused of assault by 30 women the highest paid quarterback in the history of the NFL. And guess how that worked out? Every weapon formed against Shedeur was removed, okay? To the point where they literally had to play him because they had no other option.
Go ahead
Now-
before I go the wrong way.
now-
Go ahead. It's yours.
Now, she said something which I have to agree with. She
Okay.
said he's got confidence. All right.
Mhm.
And she said most of them passed on him because he has confidence. That
Mhm.
part, he got confidence, but that's not why they passed on him. You want me to tell you the real reason what I think
Mhm.
that they passed on him?
Why they pass on them?
Because of his father.
I agree.
Dion, they talk about somebody got confidence or speak up for themselves, they're arrogant.
Mhm.
And Dion is one of the best ones that you can talk to that's got confidence.
Mhm.
He'll speak up for himself. He talk a lot of trash. So I think that's why they wanted to make his son look bad. All right. So they said, we're going to just pass on him. Everybody passed on him. And when that happened and he dropped to the 5th round, I said, I hope he get his chance and he tear everybody up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I wanted.
Now, this is what I'm saying. I'm glad he got his chance,
Mhm.
but is this really going to make an impression?
Not on Black America, no.
That's what I'm asking, because
No.
this is false flagging. Excuse me. This false flagging to me because Shedeur is doing what he has earned the right to do. This should not be nothing less than expected.
Right.
I mean, this kid did grow up under a legendary player in the NFL, pretty much the best in his position,
Mm-hmm.
right? The GOAT of cornerbacking, you know what I'm saying, Shedeur Sanders.
Yeah.
Played with his father in college, made it to the NFL, and then he got bamboozled.
Mm-hmm.
He got false flagged. Now remember, Shedeur played with Travis Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't he the number 1 pick in the draft?
Travis Hunter.
First or the second pick
Yeah.
in the draft? Somewhere around
First.
in there. Was he the first?
The first.
He was, you sure?
He was the
I wish
first.
we could look that up. I thought he was the second player, man. I did. I'm gonna do some research on that.
I can't think of who would be number
Cam Ward, the
Wait
Tennessee
a minute.
Titans quarterback. He went number 1.
You hit it dead on the
Yeah,
head.
it was
That's right.
Cam Ward.
That's right.
So Travis Hunter went second, and then he injured for the season. But Shedeur is an amazing player to me. And you got to remember, Dion does have access to NFL players.
Right.
So it was alleged that Tom Brady did some training with Shedeur. Tom Brady went last.
Oh, way
You know,
seventh
when
round.
7th round,
Mm-hmm.
like the last pick the year he came in.
Right.
7 championships later.
And look where he at now.
Right. So he the GOAT, right,
GOAT.
far as winning Super Bowls as a quarterback.
The GOAT.
Right.
Undisputed.
Undisputed. And I rooted for him.
I didn't.
I did. I rooted for him. I used to watch a lot of the NFL back then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Shedeur, brother, I'm expecting nothing less than greatness from you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you ever get comfortable. And what they saying, you cocky or arrogant, you just confident as of right now, even though you did beat the Raiders. But for me, this is more about Black America and the celebration of a game. They're not going to the playoffs.
They won't make it. That's
Right.
one game. One game.
But Black America, we happy as hell. And I want to see us happy, but I want to see us happy with getting somewhere. So getting somewhere by winning a game for an owner who watched you get pushed to the back of the line,
Mm-hmm.
the owner gonna win. Cleveland is a rough city, allegedly. It's a rough city for Black people.
Mm-hmm.
So did this change their outcome?
Nope.
Go ahead, Unc.
Now, I'm happy for Shedeur. Sure enough. I want to see him do well. But you want my opinion, I think they set him up to fail. All right. Say he went 9 or 16. They wouldn't throw the ball. They wouldn't let him throw the ball. So, but what's going to happen, and which I hope it don't, I hope I did read where they done named him the starter for this coming game. This Sunday.
Yeah, so he's supposed to get all the reps this week in
Right.
practice, which he can say 2 weeks later, because
Mhm.
he only had 1 week
Right.
going into this game right here. And I'm curious as to how the people he replaced feel. I think Joe Flacco got traded to the Bengals.
Yeah.
And then you had Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah.
You got Deshaun Watson. And you got Shedeur Sanders.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like Cleveland was already with their back against the wall, but Cleveland been losing for so long, I don't think their back was to the wall. I think the owners and the head coach and maybe even the general manager was being pressed because before he got his first start, a lot of people was calling for their heads.
Yeah.
Now, this is a false flag far as making just a black and white thing because this gonna elevate the ownership more than it elevates Black America. Because if you think about this, the NFL been going to a more mobile black athlete running quarterback who don't have to be, just a pocket passer. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to be Drew Brees and Tom Brady and Peyton Manning just stand there like a statue and deliver a 60-yard touchdown. You can have mobile quarterbacks. So mobile quarterbacks are already here. And for them to drag Shedeur out without giving him his proper due just, it don't make sense to me. But I'm more concerned about Black America. All y'all who watch the games weekly feeling like this is proving something to white America. I mean, I can't remember the athlete's name, but when they did the Black Power Fist, when they was going up in Germany against Adolf Hitler them, and showing, the black men, Jesse Owens. Was it Jesse Owens?
Was that the ones where they, I'll say, cheated America out of the gold?
No, they didn't cheat them. I think we placed gold, silver, and bronze, and that's when
that's when all three of them was up there.
Holding the black fist. Yeah,
okay, yeah.
So we've been proved that we athletic, but it's just this not a business savvy move because if you name a black NFL player that's done reached retirement with multiple wealth similar. Who would you say in the NFL got wealth comparable to Michael Jordan?
One player, maybe Tom Brady.
Black player.
Oh, black player in the NFL. Oh man, you're gonna have to go on because it'd be a long time to try to think of somebody.
I mean, if you think about the greats of the game, man, from Lawrence Taylor, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's done been a multitude of black players who changed the game in the NFL. This one sport particular.
Yeah.
That's done changed the game. And how many teams do we own?
Zippo.
I know down in Jacksonville, I think the owner of the team is a Pakistani. So if we get that celebrated for Shedeur getting on the field, I'm happy for you, Shedeur. I'm happy for the Sanders family. I'm disappointed in Black America unless you're just trying to hi, we told you so. They know your power. They know our strengths. This didn't prove nothing to them. This gonna help them in ticket sales.
Mm-hmm.
This might give them more ad revenue sharing. Like, hey, we know y'all ain't going to the playoffs, but we're gonna still put you on week 16. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna be in a national lineup for a free game. Because sports are doing most major sports doing something. Where you can watch these games on regular television without a subscription, that's being eliminated too.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to pay.
You're gonna have to start paying because Thursday night belong to Amazon Prime and Jeff Bezos.
Uh-oh.
All right, so just imagine what the NFL heading. And if you duking the people that we watch the game for the most part, now you can love a team you grew up to. But if you look like us, you probably want to see somebody like us being a part of that.
Oh yeah.
So the head coach in Cleveland, I think he trash. I'm still scratching my head on how has he survived because he's not Myles Garrett getting the sacks. You know what I'm saying? Myles Garrett putting in the work on the defense.
Oh yeah, he doing his work.
You know, and now you got somebody that the players around Shedeur want to win for him, and they want to make themselves notable too, right? Because these things turn into off the court and this turned into off the field revenue, right? Become a well-known, celebrated wide receiver for Shedeur. You're going to get contracts outside of the game.
Oh, yeah.
Right? You're going to start getting contracts for sponsorship. So Shedeur going to bring money in.
Definitely.
He going to bring money in, but will that money hit the bottom of the bottom?
No. I know you mentioned something about mobile quarterbacks. You know why they bringing in these mobile and running quarterbacks?
Go ahead and tell us.
Because they bringing in all these Africans to chase after. And you better be able to run.
Unc, you on one. Unc is definitely on one. Let's give him a round of applause. Shout out to you for that, Unc. That's good news.
But here's something else now. Okay, most of Black America celebrating Shedeur Sanders getting the start and getting the win. But at the end of the day, you got to keep in mind, all right, it could be short-lived. All right, what if next week he had a bad game and they lose? What happened?
Yeah, they gonna drag him.
See,
he get drugged again.
And so, I mean, I love it. I hope he go out, and I hope he set the record for the most passes in a game for his personal accomplishment.
I can dig it.
But
I can dig it.
It's still like you always been hopping on the whole show. It's not going to change anything for the Black America.
It's not going to make us a better community by him winning, a game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and so while this young lady is doing her Just Do the Report, I think it's only fair for me to let her video clip continue.
Let's see what she's saying.
All right, you got it.
Right? And they throw him in there this week to make his rookie NFL debut as a starter. It's his first time starting on an NFL field, y'all, with a team that they let him practice with starting last Wednesday. He had 3 or 4 days to practice with the starting unit. That's it, before he started on an NFL field. They set him up to fail. And God's timing is crazy because he wears number 12 and he made his debut start in week 12 of the NFL.
Now that's crazy. See, syncretism. See, these people right here, similar to the cartoon I grew up with, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Right? This thing got a lot of satanic energy around it, in my personal opinion. He wear number 12, which is backwards of 21, which his daddy wore. I think that had something to do with him picking that number.
I think he did too.
Right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But for him to get his first start week 12, he should have started week 1. He was the best quarterback in preseason for that team.
I did see some of those preseason games, and I thought for sure he's a starter.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't even watch the game. Wink, wink. But I'm so celebrated for him, but I'm not celebrated as a victory for us. You know what I'm saying? Because the NFL was built, the inception of the growth of the NFL was built around black players. It was an 85% black league, just like basketball. But over time, they found a way to replace us. And they tried everything they could to not let Shedeur be the number 1. And he didn't do a lot wrong far as my personal concern would be. They said he had some arrogant conversations on, interviews leading up to the draft, but where they call him arrogant, that's just like calling a black lady with a bonnet on angry. That don't make you angry just because you got a bonnet on. You know what I'm saying? But Shedeur did a good job by winning this game, and he doing something that's real. Give him a total offseason as the head of the quarterback room.
Right.
Give him time to actually grow into it. I mean, I don't know another first-round quarterback that was drafted this year that's better than him. You had the guy Jackson Dart with the Giants. You got Cam Ward in Tennessee. but I still think Shedeur is more equipped for this game. Give him time, he gonna ball out.
Yeah, I think he got more talent than any of them. I really think if he continued to get the play, I can see him being a really good quarterback.
I do too.
I can see it. I think he got the kind of
I
talent.
do too. But like I say, my thing is false flagging black power. Just don't do it for me. But let her finish so you got something else? Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just going to say this now. Okay. Alongside of Black America celebrating Shedeur Sanders' first start, okay, the owners celebrating the rise of number 12 jersey in the Cleveland uniform. The sales, I bet you after just that one game, the number 12 jersey went sky high.
Oh, yeah. Ticket prices might go up, and they not going to the playoffs. So, yeah. I mean, they going to all cash in. People going to cash in online just talking about this. But I just want to bring some substance to it outside of what you can earn off of somebody else's struggle or plight, right? And for me, if you going to play this game and risk the injury, there should definitely be reward.
That's right.
Shedeur don't seem like the type that was happy enough just to say, man, I never really played, but I got drafted. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got a legacy to walk behind because his father was that image first.
Right.
And Deion shut the NFL down.
He did. He
right.
shut that corner. Yeah.
The same energy that Deion put on his children to be in this position, get them to this opportunity. The Mannings did it. Eli decided he's not going to play for the Chargers. He want to go to New York. Remember the Eli Phillip Rivers trade?
I remember that. Yeah.
Right? You remember that?
Yeah.
Nobody went against his family name.
Right.
But they definitely attacked the Sanders family for the same type of thing. Deion didn't want him to go to a team that wasn't going to help elevate his son.
Right.
You know, so he kind of, allegedly, he sent his son into some of those interviews, you know, being a little less concerned about the opportunity because he knew he deserved one, but he wanted to be the land in the right spot.
And he should have went much sooner in the first round.
You would imagine he did.
That's what Deion, I think he was counting on. He going to go early and he going to get in a decent spot.
Right. But that didn't happen, so to speak. Because the best player normally goes to a bad team.
Right.
You don't win a Super Bowl and get the first round pick.
Oh, no.
For example, right? You know what I'm saying? So that normally don't happen. So he landed where he landed, and with his first chance, he won. Now, this not to say that he going to be the next Tom Brady.
Right.
This don't guarantee us none of that.
No.
And if we're going to pull from this one victory in the NFL in a game that don't decide the playoff future this season, it's hard for me to say Black America, show your ass to the white man. I can support that because this ain't gonna give you ownership. This don't provide ownership to the NFL, but unless you got something else, let me let this one right here cook for a second.
Go ahead.
Then before the game even starts, he tells the reporter lady, I'm the one they've been waiting for. No, it wasn't a question mark at the end. That was a statement. I am the one they've been waiting for. Period, point blank. Let's go out there and play. Oh, it was written. A lot of people you're going to see making analysis, and they're going to say his game wasn't perfect. There were a lot of mistakes. There were good things. There were bad things. But at the end of the day, there was one thing that the Browns haven't seen this century, and that's a rookie quarterback make a debut and get a win. He's the first one to do so since 1995. Another thing the haters are going to say today is the Raiders. I mean, they suck. This is the same Browns team that lost.
I don't care nothing about the Raiders suck and all that stuff. They professional. All right. So
that's right.
Now they ain't got no business out there if they that bad. So, but let me tell you, I got a little story I'm gonna tell about this. I can relate to Shedeur in this way. All right. I played college ball. I went to Spartanburg Methodist, unrecruited. Nobody knew who I was, all right? I get there. They got number 1 and number 2 Mr. Basketball in the state of South Carolina. The guy offered me a scholarship. So when we started working out and practicing and stuff. I was number 15 on the team, right? I didn't even get to practice. I was sitting number 15. I would go days. I didn't even get to get out there on the court to practice until the power forward, our power forward, turned his ankle. And the coach had to turn to me to fill in the gap. And you know what? This guy never saw that starting spot again. So I can relate to Shedeur. I like his confidence. I like his talent. And it wouldn't surprise me if he just remained a starter in Cleveland for years to come.
Hey, you know what? That'll be good for Shedeur. I hope that happens for Shedeur. But again, Black America, don't y'all false flag this opportunity. Shedeur got to play good enough to make as much money as his daddy made so they can go in together and buy an NFL team. And then we'll say progress being made, because until the playing field is even, the playing field ain't even.
Nah, it ain't nowhere near even.
You see what I'm saying? And shout out to this young sister right here. I think her name Mariah Cross or something like that. She definitely report on sports. Y'all can find her on TikTok. That's where I found her at. But let me let her close it out, because I do got one more video I do want to share with y'all.
All right.
It's jamming up, but hold on. Uh-oh. I did something totally different. This her video. We're having a couple of technical difficulties. Let's see if this one will play.
So much. I've touched on this before, but we got to reiterate on some stuff. See, the reason why Shedeur triggers these people, because he represents a fully empowered Black lineage with no white tea overseer to give credit to. I love before the game, he was there with his dad. They had their moment and everybody was watching that. So this powerful Black, strong father there with his son, giving him the game and giving him the guidance. The dominant society don't like that. Like I said, they love us to be from a single mother household, downtrodden. So a good, benevolent white tea man can come in and nurture and school the little Negro child. That's the story they like. So they can make a movie out of it. They get a white tea woman to go get the big old goofy football player and then get Sandra Bland to play her in a movie. And they want that. They want a white tea savior trope. And with our brother Shedeur, it's not one. Is his entire trajectory, the coaching, the training, the discipline, the business savvy, the work ethic was 100% cultivated inside of a high-functioning foundational Black American family. That's the thing that...
Tariq Nasheed is the voice that y'all listening to. And I gotta tell you, the brother bring that heat when he bring it. And everything he's saying, I'm so up on it, but I still gotta say this. This is not a win for Black America. A win for Black America means ownership, not wins and losses.
Yeah.
So we get sucked into this racism, this color code. And I'm 100% for my kind, not against your kind, but I'm definitely for my kind first. And I'm disappointed that most of the talking points is about the actual exercise of the game. You know, catching and throwing, running, jumping, tackling. Yeah. That's not the game. The game is everything political inside the business of the sport. So I just, you know, it's disheartening for me for us to celebrate this, but I do respect what we're listening to right now. Go ahead, Uncle, if you got something.
Well, do you think this right here could be just a starting point? You know, I remember you said earlier, could this be where Shedeur go make a lot of money so him and his daddy could own an NFL team? What would we, maybe what, 10 years from now? We may be watching a Deion Sanders on team.
And that's possible. And don't get me wrong, I hope to see that. Maybe I will come back to watching the full game. You know, but right now, this is sad. But let's look at one or two comments. Let me get me out the way. Facts. Couldn't have said it better. Deion never spoiled his kids. Hell, he ranks them daily. I'm gonna leave that. I ain't gonna even finish reading that. Dr. Whatever M. Martin Jr. Now I know why they hate him so much. Thank you, brother. Do they hate him? What they hate him for?
What, Dion?
Yeah, I'm a legend.
Yeah, because he confident and he speak up for himself. They call that arrogant.
Yeah.
Right? But I don't see it. I love to see a confident black man.
Mm-hmm.
And some people don't. So that's just for that go. Confidence. I love to see him confident. You when you confident, sky's the limit of what you can achieve.
Hold on, Uncle. I gotta show this right here though. This is Mystic Lady 48. She said, "Wow, I wish you could say this on first take." Listen, our people looking for a win. We want to win at all costs. We don't want to lose. You know, the game, to me, losing the game ain't as bad as losing the opportunity.
So you saying they just want to win the fight, not the war?
I'm finna put them up on the full screen, y'all. Let's give them a round of applause. Uncle Roger, shout out to you because you definitely awakened to what's going on, and I'm proud of you, brother.
Hey, I'm being around you, it's rubbing off. But let me tell you this. Now, people don't forget, a war is never over.
Mm-hmm.
It's always going. So you just trying to keep on fighting and fighting. You can say, we won the war.
Mm-hmm.
But when is it ever over?
Hey, that's game. That's true game. And if you look right here, this is what successful black families look like. A father who never turned his back, and a son who was always able to respect and look up to his father. His father made things happen. Before even knowing Shedeur would be his child, Dion was already busy doing what he had to do for this moment. So I'm so in happiness and celebration. Let's give a round of applause to the Sanders family, man.
Yeah.
Shout out, straight up. I really want to give a round of applause to the Sanders family because I have kids. I'm a black father. And to see your son elevate, to follow in your footsteps and be his own man, I'm definitely celebrating it. Another shout out for y'all. You know, I mean, I really can respect this. It's just that I don't want our people to get lost in a game.
And when not only shout out to the Sanders family, he's got another son in the NFL.
I don't know if Shiloh's still in the NFL.
Well,
he ain't got picked up by the Pittsburgh Steelers, but I haven't heard nothing much from him since. But go ahead.
He probably on the practice squad though, but he not. You don't hear his name, but the fact that he's there.
Yeah.
Anything can happen from that point. So
that's right.
He got the opportunity.
That's right. That's right. Let me let a little more Tariq finish this up. And this is just Tariq voice. I'm not saying that this is his page on TikTok, but that's where we found this work at.
Burns folks up. His confidence is not borrowed from white approval. See, the dominant society, they like confidence in a black person when it's granted or supervised by white tea authority. Shedeur's confidence comes directly from his black fatherhood, black excellence, black guidance, black coaching, black lineage. That's why they start using words, oh God, he's arrogant.
Mm-hmm. Right on point.
And see, that's what they give us titles, labels, and they make us wordplay, food salad. And Shedeur been on a mission to get to the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Before his father was his coach, he was playing the game, just loving the game, same way his father did. He made it. And to get shot down like that, and for not just what or how Shedeur represented himself as an adult, the way that they always attach him to his father's name. Now, you got to remember, though, and this is real, Michael Jordan had kids make it to the NBA.
Yeah.
And they didn't pan out either.
Right. That's just as far as they went.
Right. Now imagine the statue of Michael Jordan getting his kids to the NBA. Is it any different than LeBron? It's really not.
No, the only difference would be they didn't get all the highlight recognition that LeBron's son got. You didn't hear much about Jordan's sons. You heard they got there, but that's where that went.
Right, but Shedeur made an improvement.
Mm-hmm.
So in that respect, it's not a false flag, but this false flag for me still dealing with the aspect that we taking this as a victory lap. And it's not a victory lap. Because it was just one game near the end of the season on a losing season.
Right.
It ain't enough games left for the Cleveland Browns to even get to 500. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Cleveland Browns ain't going to finish the season at 500, in my opinion.
No.
So, I hope that they get rid of this head coach, get rid of your general manager, and then put pressure on ownership. All right, next season, this is what Cleveland need to do. Next season, Cleveland need Shedeur Sanders, the head coach's son. If you want to give your quarterback an opportunity, bring his father on board. Deion know the NFL. It's plenty of people that will support him. And even if Cleveland had a losing record, Cleveland would be entertaining.
Now, you hit on something there. You got a good head on your shoulders. I'm going to tell you. There was something mentioned about that on ESPN a few weeks ago.
Okay.
About why not bring Deion in to coach the Cleveland Browns? And you just brought it up yourself. I know you didn't see it or heard nothing about it.
No, I don't watch a lot of that.
But you on point.
And I think that, and the reason why I say that is, listen, the white power structure in the NFL ain't about to be removed with a touchdown or a winning game. You know what I'm saying? So how you infiltrate the battlefield? Get Shedeur Sanders in position to lead them to a better record. The energy Deion gonna bring gonna be good for any owner in the NFL. And if I'm the Cleveland Browns, I'm bringing Deion in and letting him run the complete show.
And that's good. You know why? Because if I was a football player, I would want to go play for Deion.
Absolutely. I would want to play for a champion. I would want to play for a legendary player of this league. I would want to be a part of the rebuilding of something.
And if you think Shedeur brought energy to the team, what would you think Deion, the kind of energy he would bring?
That's what I mean. Deion would bring something back to the NFL where owners take the Dallas Cowboys. Trash every season. I don't care if you like what I'm saying or not. Jerry Jones got something going on so huge in Dallas where losing is winning. Bring Deion into a losing environment, turn it around, generate the revenue, and share it equally. See, the NFL, NFL and the NBA, just those two sports, they got the CBA, right? That's the collective bargaining agreement. You bargain for more games and more load management. You know what I'm saying? Like the NFL and the NBA, look, bring these, if you want this sport to be relevant, but see, this was what's happening. The global reach of these two sports, NFL, NBA, major league sports for black people, American black people, we're being replaced all the time with people with the same athletic builds and things like that, and we're being replaced. So if we can shun somebody like Shedeur, put Dylan Gabriels and Joe Flacco's. Some of these players get chance after chance after chance after chance. Some of these coaches, these general managers, some of these offensive coordinators, these defensive coordinators, they could stank it up and still get a paycheck. And then you got talent ready to explode on the scene. And they get denied the opportunity. NFL players I got nothing against y'all getting your money. My problem with entertainers making money, and we here to support you making your money. Your money normally don't make it back to the community that represents you.
Mm-mm.
And that's where my problem comes in for me on a personal level.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what retired me from watching the game. I just watch the highlights.
Mm-mm.
I don't need to watch the whole game. Just give me some damn highlights, and I'm going to say I know what happened. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Because these sports leagues are dragging us. So if you watching a team who's struggling and you got your magnets on your windows and your team sorry, but you watch 6 hours a week watching them, it don't increase us. Boycott against things that don't benefit you. Meaning you don't have to have a sign outside say, don't buy this jersey. Stop paying attention until they pay you some attention. And until then, I don't know where we go from here. But go ahead, Unc.
yeah, that would be the way to go, but sad news, that's not gonna happen. If you look at a game, you see how full the stands are.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just
But
bad
who
enough.
in them stands?
All of us.
I don't see a lot of us out there.
And a lot of us probably don't want to. I ain't gonna say can't afford
There
it.
you go.
They don't want to pay it,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what it's gonna take. But you still gonna have enough people to fill up the stand. That's when it come down to the owners. Mention Jerry Jones.
Mm-hmm.
He don't care nothing about losing because he's sitting up there in that box. He's looking out.
And the
Stand-
crowd, it stadium packed.
It's slam full, so he just counting his money
Mm-hmm.
while they losing. Oh well, he get up and make a few comments about this and that and this and that. But do he really care?
I doubt it. But I mean, he care, but it ain't about wins and losses.
Right.
It ain't about X's and O's.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Jerry running a franchise,
Mm-hmm.
and a franchise is an entity. An entity is a commercial corporation. So to see Dion them doing what they doing, it look good for black people, but it's just a lot more energy of negativity towards us when we don't capitalize on winning.
Mm-hmm.
Capitalize on winning, not contracts. Win a seat at the table. Or build enough infrastructure to create something to challenge the infrastructure.
That's a good point. What?
Take Ice Cube, the big three. It's nowhere near the NBA
Right.
on fame. You know what I'm saying? But Ice Cube took something to make it ours.
Something, yeah.
Right? Because a lot of businesses are built amongst us, from us, but we just work for them.
Right.
So the ownership part is real, and that's why I'm false flagging the celebration of a victory for the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
This is a false flag for me.
Well, it is a false flag because it's not going to help the community, and still, it's just one game. So don't do it. We just have to see what the future holds. Don't get all blown out of proportion over this. I'm glad he started. I'm glad he won. I'm glad he played well, but still, just one game.
It's just one game.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, I'm going to end my framework like this right here, Unc, and I'm going to give you the flow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm framing my story up. I'm celebrating this victory for Shedeur, Dion, and the Sanders family. Congratulations. I hope this continues, and I hope it multiplies. But for Black America and beyond, this is not a victory because we knew he had excellence in him before his first start in the NFL. We expected him to do good. This is not a victory. The victory comes at the end of his career if he has a successful NFL career. So I just hope that we as a people don't take these false flags as a gaining ground. Because there's been great players before Shedeur that didn't change the outcome of how the NFL layout is on a ownership level. But go ahead, on the floor yours so we can close.
Well, it's great. I like to see him play well. I hope he can continue on his journey. I'm glad for him and his whole family. So, look, we still got a lot of work to do, so let's don't get too caught up and satisfied with him starting. This is just the tip of the iceberg with what we can do.
Well, with that being said, I'm Brother Harlem. That's Uncle Roger. This is States of Illusion. If you can respect what we're doing, if you can appreciate what we're doing, if you can manifest yourself into seeing what we're doing, hit the like button. Definitely leave a comment whether you agree or disagree. Just try to be respectful as possible when doing so, and hit the cash out. Because we're working hard for y'all to give you a different opportunity to see it in a different way.
Yes.
But nonetheless, this States and Illusions to the next show.
All right.
Peace.
Thank you.